Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing household empties. Honestly, there's not that many, but I just really want to get this trash out and do some quick mini reviews. Now, time and time again, you have seen me haul and talk about this aluminum foil. It's from DollarTree, $1.25 for 40 square feet. I think that's a pretty good deal. This lasts a good while. It's good for leftovers and pan lining. What more can I ask of it? I really do like it. The downside is you have to be really careful when you take the sticker off to start unrolling it and using it, because the foil is somewhat thin. It's not too thin, but it can rip very easily. And once the roll is messed up, if you know, you know, like it's done. I love repurchasing this and will continue to repurchase it. These Triumph freezer quart bags, I get these at Save-A-Lot. There is 40 bags in here. They are under $3, and I use these to divvy up all my meat in. I buy my meat usually in large sizes. I'll get the 6 chicken breast, divvy that up into 3 meals. A 5-pound hamburger roll, divvy that up into 4 meals. I use a lot of freezer bags. These are double zippered as well, and these work fantastic. I've purchased these many times now. They are some of the best freezer bags that I've ever used. I've never had any kind of issues with these, with freezer burning or not zipping. I can usually get a pretty good airtight kind of seal with these too. I love them. Now, these paper towels right here, the Big Mopper Strong and Absorbent My Size paper towels. I really like these paper towels, and I wasn't going to save this, but I wanted to let you guys know that they do sell these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, but look in your Dollar General Dollar Deals aisle. They have them for only $1. It's the better deal at the Dollar General. You get 168 2-ply paper towels. These last a while in my house, and I do like the my size. Honestly, I really do. I do like the half sizes. I think these work fantastic. For the price, I feel like you can't beat it. The Good and Clean disinfectant wipes. These are the lemon scented ones. This is a 30 count. It's always nice finding the value sizes when you go to the store. These disinfect pretty much everything, 99.9% of bacteria in 15 seconds. And like I said, the lemon scent. I love these. I purchased these so many times. I've talked about them many times. Don't overpay for the disinfectant wipes. These are actually pretty good. They are thick and durable. They disinfect everything. I use them all over the house. I buy them and just carry this all over the house wherever I want to use them. These are great. I just take them and just disinfect everything. Doorknobs, game controllers, toys, whatever. You know, obviously the bathroom, the kitchen, that stuff's a given, but stuff you might not have thought about, like, you know, when you're sick and you think about in your head, like, all the things that you've just touched, things that you might have sneezed on by accident. As gross as it is, I mean, think about it. These are your friend. I love these. My favorite is always the lemon scent. Work fantastic. I'll save these products for last because I've never talked about these products in an Empties on some new products. Now, these, I do have like 2 more wipes left in here, but because they're so close to being done, I just want to do my review and use them and then toss them. But they're from the Powerhouse. I found these in the Dollar Deals aisle at Dollar General. These are Household Orange Multi-Purpose Cleaner Wipes. You get 35 wipes, which is not a bad deal for $1. My issue with these is, I'll show you. Okay, I could never get them to string through there. I can get them to, but they won't stay, and I cannot stand that. Another thing is, let me just get it out. They're not that saturated with product. They're barely damp. And they are thin, like you can see, kind of see my fingernail through there. If my fingernail was painted, you could definitely see that. They're thin. So like I said, I only have like a few left, like 2 or 3 maybe. Overall, the only thing that I was actually able to use these for was to wipe down the countertop. They did have their purpose. They did serve a purpose, and I liked them for that. I don't think that I would repurchase these because I do like my wipes to be a little bit more saturated with cleaning product. Also, I do like scented products, and although this does say orange, there's barely a scent to these at all. And honestly, I would say at the end of the day, save your $1 on these and spend your $1, because sometimes you can find these in the Dollar General aisle for $1 or your $1.25 and purchase these. These are the much better deal in comparison. And these disinfect. These are just multi-purpose cleaner wipes. They didn't really, I mean, there was times like Kool-Aid stained the countertop, and different cleaners I use will get that up. These did not at all. Like, I don't know. Like I said, other than just wiping down the countertop, they didn't really serve a purpose. And I do feel that these are starting to dry out. So you would have to use this product fairly quickly. And it is what it is, but I would not purchase these again. Another item that is from Powerhouse, it's from the Dollar Deals aisle at Dollar General, is this toilet cleaning gel, which I'd seen these in other people's videos. I feel like I've seen these on an ad, not this brand, a mainstream brand or something, and I was intrigued. So when I saw this for $1, I could not help but to be like, okay, this is kind of neat, and for $1 we will try it. It's supposed to clean and deodorize with every flush. These, once again, they were only $1, so, you know, it is what it is. You're supposed to get, I think, 12 flower stamps. I believe I did get about 12 flower stamps out of this. This is in the scent lavender. This scent was so muted that I didn't even notice it. I just liked, they had this one in a different scent, but it's been so long I don't remember what scent that was. But I like that this was purple, and there's barely a scent at all, like I said. And basically it comes in a tube. You pop that cap off, you stamp it into the toilet. And I used it all up, and I do feel that it does clean while it is in the toilet. I do feel that it does wash away on the toilet pretty quickly because of the flushing. And I don't know that I would repurchase these again. I don't think that it's very necessary. As a decorative aspect of the toilet, super cute. I loved the flowers. It looks just like the picture. Very, very cute. I loved that part of it. And you can tell, like, when you flush the toilet and the water runs over these flowers, they do make some suds. I do believe that it was helping keep the toilet clean. I think it's necessary to repurchase these in the future, unless they have a scent or a color that I really like or something. I don't know. I'd have to be in the mood, because as of right now, I don't want to repurchase these. I do think that they served a purpose, and they were cute, but that was about it. Now, this product, the on-screen cleaner, alcohol and ammonia free, 4.05 fluid ounces, and it has a spray nozzle. This comes in a kit at Walmart for, I want to say, about $10. It has a spray, it has wipes with it, and it has a lint-free cloth. I got this because I wanted to get a cleaner for our screens. However, this is about half full. I will not purchase this again, and I want to give you guys a warning too. I can't recommend this, and here's why. When you put it on your screen and you go to clean your screen, the screen gets, it streaks, number one, okay? It shrieks. If the shrieking wasn't bad enough, it leaves a film on your TV. So when you go to clean it next time, it literally just moves around this oily, like, film that is left on your TV. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. But as far as that goes, I think this was overpriced. I did like the wipes. I've talked about the wipes before. I do like the wipes for, like, our smaller screens. Those are fine. As far as the bigger screens, a 65-inch TV, yeah, the wipes ain't gonna cut it. So I wanted, you know, a spray. residue on the TV every time I used it, and it was still there when I went to, like, it never dried off. Like, I just don't know. Like, I cannot recommend this. I hate this stuff. How do you guys clean your flat screen TVs or devices? What do you use? I'm gonna tell you what I use. I watched a bunch of videos, and the best solution that I have found is a lint-free wipe or cloth. You wet it. You don't saturate it. You don't completely soak it. You just wet it, wring it out, make sure the excess is out, and wipe your devices off with that. And honestly, just using the water, it works fantastic. And most of the time, it's streak-free. It's just water. Unless you have dust on your TV, and then that's a whole issue in itself. You will streak your TV up. But go over it a few times, and very little water, make sure your device is off. It works great. So that's what I've been doing, and it took a while. It took like 6 or 7 wipe downs of my TV to get this film that this left on there off. Yeah, it was a whole process. And a couple more items that I wanted to add real quick to this Empties is the Powerhouse in-wash scent boosters. You can, this one's Lavender Burst, this one's Fresh Linen. 12 ounces. You find these at Dollar General for only $1. Very cute packaging. These have a very loud scent on them. I've purchased these many times. I know I'm not the biggest fan of lavender, but this one is not so bad. It can't be so overpowering that I get headaches, because that is just an absolute no-go for me. This is nice and subtle, but it does smell on the clothes, and I love it. And it's, you know, I would choose this one, the Fresh Linen one, over this one. But the day that I went to the store and picked these up and refilled my container, they only had one Fresh Linen and a bunch of lavender. They always have a bunch of lavender left. But yeah, these scent boosters are really nice. They linger on the clothes for a long time. 12 ounces for $1. You can't beat that either. I love how these make my clothes, well, our clothes, smell. I just refill my scent booster container at the laundry area and go about my day. So yeah, these are Empties now. Fantastic. Highly recommend them for $1. I love them. Especially this one. It lingers so long on the clothing. Hopefully you enjoyed the reviews and they were helpful. I thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like these. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links.